So check this out, right? I've been channeling lately in my writing. And I've been writing since I was like 17, 18. I asked Source to give me something to do to keep me out of trouble, and it's worked throughout my time in this form, right? All right, but lately I've been doing a lot of channeling, ancestral channels, right? This one is called Morning Star. Check this out. Thanking myself for visiting me throughout my time here in this form. Thank you for the embrace, the laughter, inspiration, and love you show me. Bringing me close to death, all to save my life, leaving me gasping for another encounter. In this moment, my lowest form ever, many lifetimes over, I seem the most attached to this one, allowing the most pain of all my ancestral bodies. Now, me getting out of that one was, you know, you are your ancestors, right? A lot of people understand this, that your ancestors were actually you in a different lifetime. It was you reliving multiple lifetimes. It's like setting yourself up for greatness in real life. Now, these ancestors are different entities also, you know, passed on loved ones, deities or gods that you used to be in another form and in another realm, different moment, time zone, however you want to look at it, different string theory, quantum. Right. Okay, for those of you who understand that. Quantum theory, string theory. All right, so with this, we all are connected. So if we're all connected, that means we all and our ancestors are connected. This is how you can channel, or this is how you speak with your ancestral bloodline. Now, understanding my bloodline and my ancestral bloodline, my star ancestors as well, knowing from where I stem from, who I stem from, my family, right? Not talking about earthly right now. Talking about my star DNA, not my earthly DNA. So I was thinking about myself in a different form, right? Thinking about myself. And myself was thinking about me. Throughout my time here in this form, just this one, right? Thank you for the embrace, the laughter, inspiration, and love you show me, bringing me close to death, all to save my life. Now, what I mean by that, bringing me close to death, all to save my life. So every time I visit myself in this realm, there's an interruption. I notice the interruption, and myself leaves me because it feels as though um, it could put me in danger, or I can put myself in danger, right? And it's happened multiple times, and I'm catching on to this because I can remember 9 times by myself that I was told I should have died when something happened to me out of my control at some point, but at every point I was at peace with dying. Wasn't scared, wasn't nervous, literally at peace, whether it was sun was shining and I looked at how beautiful the day was and said, wow, it's a beautiful day. More caught up in how beautiful everything was than my life ending. And when it was at night, looking up at the stars and just being amazed by how many stars and how bright it was as if I was poking holes in space in the atmosphere just to shed light on myself. And I'm looking up at it like stars. Right? Doing all that just to save myself because myself knew ahead of time what was about to take place. When the moment where I was in New York and I got shot at and I felt a hand on my chest and someone said, "Stop." That was me stopping myself from being right. I always felt like it was someone else. It's an ancestor. It was. It was me ahead of me, allowing me to catch up with myself. Right? Doing all of those things to save my life. Right? Ever since I was a child. Leaving me gasping for another encounter. And I always felt like, damn, what's happening? What's going on with me? Nobody believed me, yo. I used to tell people all kind of stuff when I was younger, yo. Nobody would believe me. I used to tell friends, family members, this is about to happen. I know I ain't crazy. Everybody kind of forgot all about that. But when it happened, it was like, man, what the fuck? How'd you know? Thank you for the visiting me. Thank you for the embrace, the laughter, inspiration, love you shown. Yeah, that part. Leaving me gasping for another encounter. In this moment, my lowest form, this one, is my lowest form. Why? Over many lifetimes, I seem the most attached to this one, the most. Allowing the most pain of all my ancestral bodies, right? I'm more attached to this form. Why? And I'm allowing so much pain in this form and in this ancestral body because I'm coming back again in this body. This form will be an ancestor of mine also. Morning star. That's what I call this one. Now, everybody's going to run to the Bible and say, oh, the devil. I don't care what you say. Or they're going to say, Lucifer. Now, I understand Satan and Lucifer, two completely different beings. Most people don't understand that. Only two beings were called the morning star in the Bible, right? That was the one who they called Jesus or Yeshua and Lucifer. But that was an explanation of a king falling. Saw you cast from heaven like lightning. Things of that nature when Yeshua was telling the story of the morning star falling, right? Which is a planetary thing also, but most people won't understand. We can get into that also. Planetary, you know, planets, stars. When the sun rises, certain ones seem as though they're falling with the moon moving as the planet rotates, right? And Yahshua himself being called a morning star, which only means the enlightened one. And you can take that further and go into the Anunnaki, which are also called the shining ones, right? And a lot more, yeah. It's just one I decided to put up. That was all. And let's talk about it if you want to. I'm always up. One.